Mr. Lewis said that the oil contracts show exactly why politicians need to consult more with the people. Speaking during a brief interview with the Nightly News, the veteran trade unionist said that politicians here have had a history of making decisions on behalf of the people and imposing their ideas on the people without the people having an input.
Both sides should have sit down. When the CGX contract was conceptualized and being presented, and negotiated, it should have been discussed among those guys and stakeholders. The same should have been done with the Exxon contract. But our culture, our political culture is of such where we just believe to a large extent that I am in office, I will make the decisions. To hell was the other side. You want to vote against it, I will vote you down, right? And you in office now, you will turn and you will do the same. A tit for tat.
Mr. Lewis reasoned that such behavior from politicians would take the country no place. He said that the content of the contract is another story, but what the Guyanese people should mostly concern themselves about is the minimum role they played at every stage of the CGX and ExxonMobil contracts.
So, in other words, you're saying that we had a false start. In what way?
Because the process that we have used, the whole process from the beginning to the end, is that only this thing like is a top secret for a couple of people. For us to see the nation to know about the Exxon contract, you have to fight the politicians, right? At one point we were told that Exxon, that we can't release it because of some top secret or what have you, and Exxon, this and that. This thing belongs to us, right? If we have fight you for know our own business and our own future and to determine our own future, then what sense it makes?
The veteran trade unionist said though the ship has gone far, the government and opposition should put their differences aside just this once and discuss the ExxonMobil contract, noting that in years to come, it will be about the people of this country and not a few politicians.
The reluctance is now only about the current government, you know. It's about the previous government too. It has arrogance among third, fourth, and fifth world politicians, where they believe that they are rulers and they are not there to govern. That's the problem. If you express another opinion, then they go after you. We see it with the previous government. We have seen it with this government too.
Mr. Lewis said the opposition leader should carry a motion to the parliament if the PPP so care about this contract and let the government vote for or against it. Roy Dan James, HGP Nightly News.